In this video, I'll be talking about what is official source for a specific knowledge item within Copilot Studio. Now, you know that you can mark knowledge item as an official source. Now, in a Copilot Studio agent, when you start building an agent, it is sometimes required to specify a set of knowledge source to which the agent can refer while presenting information back to the user. Now, you can add multiple knowledge source like you can add a database connector, you can add a file, you can add a file from file system or from OneDrive or from SharePoint, or maybe you can specify information through various other means like public website URL. Now, all this knowledge item, you can mark them as an official source. Now, once you mark an item as an official source, the response which you get from the system will be marked with the tag as authoritative. Now, what does that mean is that that particular piece of information, when retrieved from the knowledge source, will be deemed as an official source. Now, why it is important? Now, think about it. Like, say, take for example, when you're building an agent, you supply a knowledge source and then the agent responds on basis of that. Now, over a period of time, that knowledge information may become obsolete, or maybe that knowledge piece of work may not be uh, as relevant as it was earlier. So, if that is the case, then you have an option to mark that knowledge item as either an official source or not as an official source, depending on the scenario. Now, when information comes from a strict validation and verification process, it can be deemed as official. You can mark information as official if you have control and authority over that information. Now, remember, this is not just a simple switch. It means the content is verified, validated by a source, and the user gets the first hand information of that particular reference. So, it is important to first understand whether the knowledge source which you have specified is coming from an official source, or can you mark that information as not, as it is not coming from an official source. Because in as time progresses, the information may become stale, or may that information may not be relevant, and when the user receives that response from that knowledge source, the user should be made aware that this information is a set of text which has been presented by the knowledge source, which may or may not be coming from an official source. So this is just like a key indicator for the end user to understand that whether the information is coming from a specific official source or not. Now, you can turn off generative orchestration if you want to use this feature. Now, how do we mark this item as official source or not? First, navigate to the knowledge, pick up the knowledge item. So, one of them, as you see over here, it's a screenshot of the knowledge item URL or a public website URL. So, I've just marked, I just clicked on three dots, official source, and then I marked it as yes. Now, the moment you do that, the agent will present you with this sort of pop-up or the message box which will say update agent instructions. Setting this source as official will update your agent instruction with this specific header, authoritative. So answer grouping data which has a tag authoritative with a header line containing a tick mark or a tick mark followed by based on official sources. Data with no tag must be grouped after adding a new line at the end without header. So what happens with this is, like, once you click on update instruction, that particular knowledge source will be deemed as official. Also, you can navigate into the details and then mark this item as official. So when you see the response, so when I request for some information and then I see the response, you will see this authoritative tag added in front of the response, which has been referenced through the knowledge source. Now, in this case, the I didn't mark this particular URL as an official source, and that's why you don't see that authoritative tag over here. So there are like multiple examples whether you mark it as an official source or not. You can also mark official source as yes and no for the file collection itself, or for an individual file. So as you see over here, this is for individual file, and this one is for the file group. So let me show you in Copilot Studio. So in Copilot Studio, I have a list of agents. So I'll navigate to the agents and I will be able to see all the list of agents. I will go into one of the agent which I have created named as Air Agent. Now here, if you navigate to the knowledge, I have so many knowledge sources which has been added. So there are some files, there's a database connector, SharePoint service, public website, and many other things. Now you can basically navigate to a specific content uh, and select this three dots and mark this as official source as yes, official save source as no. So let me mark this as official source as no. And it says set this source as non-official. Official sources are returned first and highlighted in the response of the agent. Marking a source as non-official informs user that they need to consider results with care. So one more thing, what this particular change of switch does is it will return the first response as an official source. So if there are 10 items, one of them is marked as official, and if the content is found within that, that will be treated at a top priority and then returned as a result first. So I'll click on save and then it will set this source as non-official. So as I mentioned to you, official sources are written first and highlighted in the response of the agent. Then we can go into any other, say I'll go into this file collection, I'll mark this official source as yes, and it says official sources are written first and highlighted in the response of the agent. I'll click on save. And this is how you can mark different knowledge source as official or not. Now let me click on publish, and this agent publishing will take place in the background. Now if I navigate into one of the record set, here also I have an option which I can mark this as official source as yes or no. So here list of low cost airlines, official sources yes, I've marked it, clicked on save, and then that save uh, action will make that knowledge source as official. Now the tick mark which you see over here, it is about the website ownership and it is not about whether it is an official source or not. Now the website ownership, as this website belongs to me, so let me take off this action over here. So this website belongs to me, and that's why I have ticked this box which says the website has been confirmed to be owned by your organization, and that's why it has marked as tick. So it has nothing to do with the official source. Now here list of 100 flying destination, if I click here, then this website has been confirmed to be owned by your organization, and then uh, I can see that the green tick is available. So both are different concepts. Official sources deeming your knowledge as an official. So let's do one thing. So if I see here girishuppal.com, so this is my website. So let me type in, say, uh, can you provide information about Girish Uppal? And as you see, it has referenced a lot of sources over here. So the reference sources, the first one is my website, and I've marked it as official source as yes, and that's why it is presented with a tag of authoritative. There are other subsequent pages within the website which has been passed, so that's why it has been all deemed as authoritative. Now if I just scroll down, and I'll see other response, yes, it is coming from the same website. And this one is coming from a YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel link is not marked as official, and that's why you don't see that authoritative tag, and it has come after all the authoritative tag response. So you see the first one, the second one, the third one, and then the last one which is non-authoritative, and then other sources which has been searched has been listed here. Now, what does the user see as a response? So user will see the response of the first item, and it is all uh, it will give you this tick mark over here. It says based on official sources. So once you get the response from an official source, the response will be provided in this fashion. Now, you got four items, so one, two, three, and four. And now we know the fourth item is coming from a YouTube website and which is non-official. However, the first response which you get, it will be marked as based on official source. So this is a first indication to the user that, oh, I can trust this content. Uh, from a testing perspective, if you want to test it, you will be able to see this authoritative tag attached to that particular response, and then you can assume that yes, this is coming from that valid uh, knowledge source. Now, similarly, you can mark uh, this particular official source to multiple knowledge items. So if you go into the knowledge, as I mentioned to you, like we have something called as a file group. Now, file group can contain basically multiple files. So this is one of the file group, and as you see, there are like three different files over here. Now, if I go inside one of the file, I cannot mark that particular file as an official source. But for file group, I need to mark the official source for the entire file group. So I cannot perform an individual action for a file group. So if I mark this as a an official source, then the entire content of the file group, namely this particular three files, which is part of this particular file group, will be deemed as official source. So that's it, folks. This is how you basically mark the content as an official source. Not only limited to file, it can be done for a file group, it can be done for a Dataverse connector, it can be done for any other knowledge source which you add into the system. Thanks for watching.